Well, Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is going to happen, says Chris Pratt, says Sean Gunn, and multiple other people involved with the actual film. So, let's talk about this.
So, with everything that's been happening, because of the fact that the last we knew, it was on the back burner with like a non-include or disclosed date, meaning to the normal everyday person, it's not happening. So why do we have the actors now saying it's happening?
So here's my feelings on it. Guardians 1 was set up as one movie.
Yes.
They signed new contracts after that to continue on because they didn't know if one was going to succeed.
And it did.
They signed massive contracts with guarantees. If the movie doesn't happen, they're going to have to fork over like 40, 50 million out of pocket. So it's got to happen. When Sean Gunn is involved, brother of James Gunn who was fired.
Yes.
For, things I don't want to talk about right now because that's different topics.
Yes.
He's clearly still involved. So they all hold ill will towards Disney for firing him because almost everybody in Hollywood said it was unjust. Warner Brothers picked them up. They got to move forward with this movie, but it doesn't seem like it's coming in the next 3 years. So what are they doing with it? What do you think?
Interesting. I'm wondering if they're going to sit there and continue running off these people's contracts by putting them in other films. So then films are happening. Read between the lines kind of thing. They're in films. Eternals comes. We'll see possibly some Guardians maybe in Eternals because Eternals is taking over the Guardians time slot.
That's the new Cosmic.
And so then the only reason we would ever get another one would be... I don't even understand how they would.
They leave a few things open at the end of 2. Adam Warlock is set up. He's got to happen. He's one of the most important players in Marvel Cosmic. But we don't know.
Half of the team was dusted, so obviously we don't know.
Come on.
Yes.
Come on, don't even bring that up. Come on, we know they're coming back. The Guardians are going to exist. We know
obviously, we know that. But also, though, we had Batista, who's been so verbal about everything. Do they sit there and keep everyone else's contract and get rid of Batista, keep him dusted because of everything negative he has been putting out after
very
everything.
Vocal after them, equating them to certain political figures and stuff, which they won't take kindly.
No.
It puts them in an interesting position with Guardians where it could be another, Doctor Strange scenario where it's going to be 6 to 7 years between Doctor Strange movies.
But we see so much of them in the other films that it doesn't feel like it's that long of a time gap.
And I'm okay with that to a degree if they can work out how Guardians happen. And honestly, I think right now, maybe they're holding back, not rushing production, because they know they can acquire certain things from Fox. So if Guardians is your setup to Annihilus, who you'll finally own, or the Annihilation storyline with Silver Surfer and stuff,
true.
I think strategically now they're going, why waste when we can make Guardians 3, introduce a few Fox characters, and then people will see it guaranteed. I think they're playing a little bit of a political game as well as going, well, you just wait and see, because they don't need to rush Guardians. They don't.
They really don't.
And they need to wait for the fire to blow over with the James Gunn thing, because no matter who takes over for James Gunn,
you can't copy him.
Nope.
He had such a way of being able to create these characters who nobody even liked reading their comics.
Yeah.
To make them household names. We sit there and we go to so many different conventions, and if any of our people are Star-Lord, the kids freak out. They're like, oh my god, you're Star-Lord! You're Star-Lord!
Alright.
So it's something that is now a household name, so they don't want to get rid of that in a negative way.
No.
So if they do bring it back, they have to do what you're thinking, and it's be strategic about it.
They're waiting and
see who potentially comes up in the director's world that is a newcomer that could not copy James Gunn's view, but be able to kind of put their own play and spin on it, because you can't copy what he did.
It's like Thor. 1 and 2 were very much the same style.
3 was...
But 3, they hired Taika, who took it in a completely new direction. I think that's what they're waiting for. They're waiting for someone that's going to step in there and just be like, we go different. Out there,
And with everything that's getting ready to be fully 100% acquired, they can go different, and I feel not as many people are going to be as upset.
Yeah, that's the feeling. So, yeah. Guardians 3's coming in like, I don't know, a decade or something.
Oh, God.
It's going to be a while.
How are you going to... That's a lot of de-aging.
That's
Rocket obviously doesn't need to be.
De-age that
raccoon! No.
And the tree. De-age that tree. He's gotten old.
Ugh. Chris Pratt's already... No offense, Pratt, but...
He's already getting old, so...
You're looking old, and your dad bod is not Star-Lord.
Well, he'll take it off. Right, he'll be Thor. He'll be in that shape again. To bring that joke around, he wants to be Thor again. So yeah, Guardians 3. It's coming.